Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be setting up my July pages in my Hobonichi cousin. I had actually filmed this in June but only now managed to finish editing this video because I was trying to focus on work and getting enough rest time for the next day at work. So anyways, here at the calendar index page, I'm ready to set up the July habit trackers. If you're new to my channel, I use this page to track a number of habits such as mood, how many pages I read, my exercise, and my daughter's exercise. A recent thing was tracking whether I worked a full 8-hour shift at my new workplace because it depends on when the last key holder leaves the office. So there were a few days I had to leave before my time, and obviously that means I get paid less. But luckily it's just like maybe a half an hour or less. So this part is fairly quick and easy to set up. Now moving on to the monthly page where I track and plan my YouTube videos and Instagram posts. For this spread, I'm using the Princess Plans Disney sticker book from Happy Planner. It has a lot of decorative stickers that I can use, so why not? I usually put one in the corner here on the sidebar, and then I use box stickers to write my stats for my YouTube channel and Instagram accounts. I also cover the Sunday column with a bunch of decorative stickers, not because I don't work on my channel on that day. In the beginning, that was the plan, but over time, I find that if I didn't manage to accomplish what I had planned during the week, I would continue working on something on Sunday. For now, it's just to make the spread look more pleasing, so all the decoration is to one side of the page, which is on the Sunday column. After putting down the YouTube and Instagram icon stickers in the box stickers, it's time to prep the trackers. The first one is my YouTube task tracker for each video. The letters correspond to a certain task, and the numbers corresponds to the video number that will be listed on the sidebar. What you couldn't see at the bottom right was my other tracker for my Instagram post. It's basically like a calendar, but instead of the dates, I leave it blank for me to mark it off each time I post it. Now I'm just putting down some bullet stickers so that when I write the video I plan to film on that day, I can mark it off. For Saturdays, it's usually the deadline I give myself to upload a video. And then the blue highlights are days I give myself to edit a video. Now that I'm working, this schedule may not be ideal and I'm still trying to figure out the new schedule. For now, this will have to do. With that done, I'm going to move the Midori metal index tabs over to the new page, and I'm going to do the same for the calendar index page just now. I do like these metal tabs. They don't get bent out of shape unlike the paper sticker types I've used previously. The only thing I have to be careful is not to accidentally knock against it, otherwise it will crease and tear into the page. And now moving on to the weekly pages, I'm going to be using these two washi tapes that I randomly picked out from my washi drawer. The credit card sticker you see here was just me trying to use it up, and so I started putting them down ahead of time in the weekly pages. Just a quick explanation to the new viewers. For the weekly pages, I use it to track a couple of things as well as a space to write notes for my Duolingo lessons. Some of the things that I track are feeding the animals, namely the birds and the praying mantis, my flossing, weekly to-dos, Wordle puzzle, water intake, my work time, and most recently when I actually need to refuel my car. Since I'm working on site, I'm trying to see how much I would spend on fuel and how often. Some days I don't mind driving to and from work. On a good day, it would take me like 25 minutes one way. But on a bad day, like when there's an accident on the highway, it could take me up to an hour to reach home. During that time, it's a real pain. I do listen to the radio or maybe an audiobook. So yeah, kind of depends. So my fuel expenses fluctuate a lot. So far in the first month of work, I've had to refuel 3 times and it totaled to about $116. I'm still working on my monthly budget, so for now I'm just going to continue tracking for the month of July and compare the months. Now moving on to the monthly goals and tasks. I will be working on the same goals as I did in June. The T just means I'm on a trial period for my work, and at the end of the 3rd month we'll see if that changes to a full-time work. For the tasks, I just carried over the ones I didn't manage to accomplish in June. So now moving on to the July currently page. I'm going to be using these floral stickers from the sticker book from Happy Planner. Here is where I list down highlights of the month for my daughter and myself, and I also track the number of books I borrowed for her to read. So that's what the full box sticker is for in that corner bottom. As I'm placing the letters down, I just realized I don't have the letter R, so I used the P sticker and simply drew the other leg to make the R. Luckily it's black and not that noticeable. I don't mind it anyways. And now to set up the first day of July. I decided to draw the TV show drama poster I was watching during this time. It was The Double, a Chinese drama, and I really like it. It's about this woman who nearly died at the hands of her husband, and she came back under a different identity to find out the reason and get her revenge. Along the way, she met with this guy who is on his own personal revenge mission. She allows herself to be used as his pawn because their goal was the same. In the process, they fell in love with each other. The chemistry is okay, but I wish they had more romantic scenes with each other. The focus was more of how they worked towards getting their revenge. Well, more of how she got her revenge. I also forgot to mention that the identity she assumed was also somebody that was wronged, and she was also trying to get her revenge for that person. So I guess you can say that the female protagonist was the main star of this TV drama. She's a highly intelligent woman and a very talented musician, and she used those skills to her advantage. This drama is pretty similar to The Sword and the Brocade, so if you like that one, you'd like this one. Drawing the woman was challenging because I couldn't get her eyes and shape of her face right, but like all of my drawings of a person, I just try to make it look as nice as possible and not care that it doesn't look like the actual person. At least I got the hair, angle of the body and limbs and the clothes somewhat right. For now, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the drawing process until it's done. With that outlining part done, I'm on to the coloring part. There aren't that many colors for this one, but I try to make sure there are different shades for the robe or dress she's wearing. Coloring part done, I'm now taking my pen again to thicken the outline around the woman. And then at the end of that, I use a pencil to create a shadow line around the outline. The drawing part is now done. I can now use some stickers to finish decorating the page. I'm using some floral stickers from this sticker book. I wish I had the same kind of flowers from the TV drama poster, but this will have to do. And just for comparison, here is the actual image versus what I drew. Maybe I should have colored the background with a jade green color, but oh well. As a finishing touch, I'm drawing a line to divide between the to-do list section and the journaling section. And with that, the daily page is done. So what do you think of the page?
I like it.
Okay. Now moving on to the back pages, I'm going to skip a couple of pages and stop at the subscription page. For July, I'm basically going to mark the same things. I can see from the blue highlighted dots that there's going to be some renewals coming up. The one that I need to watch out for is the Windows 365. That one I'm gonna have to cancel the subscription before it renews. Flipping past a few more pages, the next thing I want to update is the best book of the month page. For June, it was Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. And that's all I'm going to do for my July setup. Quick and easy, except maybe for the drawing part. That can take up some time. If you like this setup video, do give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my other videos, do subscribe to my channel. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!